Hi, my name is
Hi.
Deepavali.
I'm no one.
And this is Bappi, my husband. And we really wanted to talk about
Pinocchio. Because men like interrupting women. Please continue.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. We watched it last night and it was amazing. I
Yes.
personally prefer it to the original.
Same. I have a special place for the Disney one in my heart. I grew up with it, but this one was exactly what I wanted. I. It was fantastic.
Even afterwards, after we were done watching the movie, Bappi was watching the making of on Netflix, and I was doing other stuff, and I couldn't help but pay attention just because of how much I enjoyed the movie.
Couldn't help but watch the thing. I mean, after watching the movie immediately, even watched the damn credits. I got pissed off at Netflix for skipping it first, so I went back, rewatched the credits, then went back and watched the damn, the making. Well, how could you not? It was just an excellent movie. It hit all the right spots. Okay, I'm talking too much. You go.
The stop motion was decadently beautiful, and the story, it just added the backstory I needed for Geppetto to make me actually invested in him creating Pinocchio and what Pinocchio would mean to him. And I love that. I mean, we all know what the story elements of Pinocchio is, but like Guillermo del Toro managed to add all of these different interpretations of events in the original story and took them somewhere I could not have even imagined.
The prologue with his son. Oh, it was just. I, I don't even know how to explain this in words or. You know what? It's a video. I don't need to be perfect. I can always edit this shit out. I'm the editor. But the part I'm thinking about right now, how to articulate is, as a kid, I watched the Disney one a lot. And when I say a lot, there was a time I would watch it once a week for almost 2-3 months. It was one of my favorite animations. The idea of Pinocchio remake or even a modern day Pinocchio as a stop motion is just thematically so brilliant. Like, it hits me like, how did Disney not think of this? Like, this is the remake they should have made. Like, can you imagine a Geppetto that looks like Tom Hanks but was a stop motion puppet? Like, that's the type of high production Disney should be doing instead of CGI remakes. Like, this is okay. What do I mean by the high production thing is, it is something only Disney can do. If someone like me decided to try stop motion, yes, I can do it. But what I cannot do is make a stop motion puppet that looks almost like fucking Tom Hanks. That is something Disney can do. And that's what I'm talking about. That is something people will also pay to see. I mean, just think about it. A stop motion puppet that looks like, Tom Hanks, and it's made by Disney.
Just even the merchandising implications of that, okay? Of you could have you as Disney could sell puppets of like
Now we're
Geppetto
giving
that
bad-
look like Tom Hanks.
Okay, now we're giving bad ideas. That is not the idea I'm trying to go for.
No, but like there's marketing implications to it. and
Marketing
Disney's-
implications will always be there. But I'm talking about just thematically, this is how you merge marketing with art. Like, you're not exploiting art right now, you're utilizing it. You're also not exploiting merchandising as much as you're utilizing it. There is that fine balance of utilization and exploitation, and that is it.
And it's so much more engrossing as an audience
Yes.
to see Pinocchio in stop motion and to empathize with the character even more so because of that. Because you're not seeing like a clash between a puppet moving and talking like a human and live action human beings. No, you're getting to see all of these puppets, and it adds another dimension to it. And something that struck me was Pinocchio the original and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, there's such a contrast in theme, in what the overall story is trying to teach you, because it's almost flipped on its head. And the way Turning Red and Encanto captured generational trauma, and that's something that's a massive deal for millennials and Gen Z. This movie captures that. This movie captures how, at the end of the day, a child just wants to be loved for being themselves. This movie feels a lot more relevant to this day. It feels more relevant to the kind of struggles that children are going through. It feels more relevant to the struggle of parenthood. And this movie gave context to why the audience should want for Geppetto to be able to have Pinocchio. What Pinocchio means in Geppetto's life. It
was emotionally very moving. I like that about this movie a lot. Guillermo del Toro has a great global sensitivity and sensibility, whatever you want to call it, and he can execute it really well. He can articulate it really well. This movie it's, as Martin Scorsese will call it, cinema.
I hope you enjoyed our reviews on it, and if anything, this movie is a must watch. Please, 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 please watch it as much as you can on Netflix. And honestly, this is just my opinion. If this movie doesn't at least get nominated at the Oscars, don't pay attention to the Oscars.
But Netflix, good job, thumbs up. More of this type of stuff. When I said more of this, I don't mean Pinocchio 2. Don't drag this man and make him drive into a Pinocchio 2. Okay? Just more stuff like this.
I think it's very clear how much we both enjoyed it, and I intend to watch it quite a few more times.
Nice. Actually, same.
Hope you enjoyed our review, and hope you have a great day.